Hello, awesome ones. I'm coming to you today with a really thought-provoking conversation and share that I had with one of my new clients about the elevator pitch. She was explaining to me how she'd been to an event and a lady said to her, you need to be able to niche down to every single client avatar that you have and then build an elevator speech around that. And when you meet someone, you need to be able to customize your elevator pitch. And it was just like, huh? What? So we unraveled this story. So as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of niching, being able to know who your ideal client is, how you help them, how they think, creating all of those beautiful things to be able to work on your marketing and build a really solid marketing message, right? But I think the lady that was attempting to help her was confusing niche and all of this, and elevator pitch. And I'm sorry, like in an elevator pitch, when you first meet someone, you don't really necessarily know what they do straight off. And having 50 different kinds of rehearsed elevator speeches locked in your memory to scramble through to recall, like, that doesn't work. I don't know about you, but have you ever been in an elevator or at a networking event and somebody's rattled off this prepared speech in their mind where it feels really rehearsed and formal, and half the time it's not even relevant to you anyway? It's really sucky, right? So here's the thing. With your elevator pitch, people don't necessarily care what you do straight away. Quite often it's the polite question that people ask. And if you want to be different to 90% of the population, don't rattle off 20 different things that you do without knowing if what it is that you do is even relevant. Start talking about how you help people. Create a little bit of intrigue. Get a conversation started. Don't just talk at the person opposite you. Invite them in. So for example, with this client, it was like, okay, so what you could do is you could say to people when they go, oh, so what do you do? It's like, well, I help people get their life back. Like, wow. Or I help people get that pesky thing that we always seem to be losing back. And people will be like, the pesky thing? So there's intrigue, there's a question there. You're not talking at them, you're bringing them into your conversation. And so that answer, oh, I help people get back that pesky thing that they're always losing. What is that, right? So you're drawn in. And she's like, time. I teach people how to look at their daily schedule and refine it and create a space where all of a sudden they get those few hours a day back. And by doing that, they get to get back their life. See how that's so much more inspirational. They're like, I work with people on their productivity so they get time back to do things that they're not necessarily doing in their life. So don't get your elevator pitch confused with niching. Get people excited. Find ways to bring them in. This is something that comes up quite a lot in conversations because we're so used to the formal networking events. So I've created a nice little freebie sheet for you if you want to download it, sign up and download it, called Elevator Pitch Made Easy. And it's just a way that you can start formulating those things to be able to have a conversation with a person instead of talking at them and being a robot just blurting out pre-programmed information, because that's really to listen to. Look for the ways to start the conversation. So yeah, don't feel like you have to be able to rattle off 20 different kinds of 30-second presentations with a stranger that you've just met. Find a way to bring them in. Let me know if I can give you a hand with that.